What is up, basketball fans, and welcome back to Zero Gravity, Apollo Media's NBA podcast, where on today's show, we will be talking about your Houston Cougars, boys. Your Houston Cougars advanced to the national championship. Your Houston Rockets destroyed the number 1 seed, Oklahoma City Thunder, the other night. I actually watched that game. Impressive. And we're going to do a playoff players draft snake style. We're all drafting a starting 5 of the playoff players available to us. Today's episode brought to you by J-Bar M. J-Bar M Barbecue is just a couple blocks away from Toyota Center. We love J-Bar M Barbecue. Had a couple of awesome watch parties this weekend. Obviously, we had the pregame on Friday before the Rockets game against the Thunder. And we had the watch party for the Houston Cougars in San Antonio. Watched it at J-Bar M. Lovely time. J-Bar M Barbecue. Best barbecue in town. Go get it today. Shout out to Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Mary mix. We love Zing Zang. Zang responsibly. And shout out to Big City Wings, Houston's Wing Joint, Apollo's Wing Joint. As you're listening to this tonight, it's coming out Monday morning. So tonight, we are going to Cobo's. We're going to Cobo's in Houston. We're going to watch the Houston Cougars play in the national championship. It's going to be a lovely time. So head to Cobo's tonight to watch the national championship. Your Houston Cougars are in it. Boys, how we doing? Josh Garcia, Sheldon Norrie.
Oh, full governments for everybody, huh?
Yeah.
Does it feel amazing to be in Houston? I mean, I'm the only one in Houston right now, but damn it, the city's back. I think we're back. The past week of my life has been awesome. Shelly, give me something.
I was in Houston this last weekend and I was living it up. So yeah, it's great, man. It's a great time to be a fan. I'm not even a Cougars fan, but I'll happily, just take it in, the fandom by osmosis. I'm rooting for the boys. Let's go.
Osmosis.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Science with zero gravity.
Yeah. So we're recording this Sunday, April 6th, about 2 p.m. Last night, we watched probably 2 of the best Final Four games that we've watched in a long time. I'd argue it probably one of the worst tournaments, but one of the best Final Fours that we've ever had.
Yeah,
definitely.
Feels like it. It's pretty fun.
The Auburn-Florida game was just a heavyweight bout. SEC boys just getting after it. Florida obviously walks away. They're in the national championship for the first time since 2008, I believe. Hell of a matchup there to start the early game. And then obviously we had Houston versus Duke in the biggest Final Four comeback in the Final Four history. 14
was
points.
It Final Four history? I'll take that. That's fine.
That's what they told your coach after the game. So
if
that guy was wrong, then I don't know.
Hey, I hear it and I say it too. That's fucking awesome. This was like truly one of the best games I've seen in a long time. Like you said, really the best Final Four I've seen in a long time too. And that's kind of what you want with 4 1 seeds in there. And we're all complaining, oh, this is a bad tournament, whatever. Like this is what we do it for. These 2 games made up for almost everything in the tournament lacked before, and now we're gonna get another heavyweight battle with the championship game. Can't be more excited, dude.
Yeah, I get that the chaos of upsets is fun. It's fun for like the casual viewer and for everybody. But once that team gets to like the Sweet 16, or even like if you're a St. Peter's and you get to the Elite 8, that's where they got to, right? Wherever
I believe
it was.
So. Yeah.
I already am not enjoying college basketball. Just like the deeper I get into the NBA as a fan, as I grow up, whatever, the less interested I am in watching guys who are worse at basketball play basketball for 40 minutes. And so when it gets to the Final Four, I'm excited for 4 1 seeds. I'll say it. I don't care if that's blasphemy. I'm happy for it.
No, I don't blame you at all, dude. Like
that 2008 Final Four was insane. Kansas, Memphis, like you had an awesome Final Four that year. The last time we had 4 number 1 seeds.
Yeah, I love it. So that game was nuts. I was on the road for most of it, and then I got back, I don't know, probably midway through the second half, and turned it on and was tuned out pretty quickly because I was like, oh, this is over. Duke's gonna ride it out. And then the next thing I knew, I think I went to do the dishes, turned back around, and it was like a 5-point game. I was like, okay, I'm in.
It was insane. There was multiple points in the game. Our Apollo group chats were like, all right, it's over in the first half. Like they were just shooting threes and they were scoring. They were playing good defense. Duke was. And at some points you're like, yeah, Duke's just a way better overall team. Not just because of star power and all that kind of, like they just have a better basketball team. And then all of a sudden in the second half, like 7 minutes left, it's a 14-point game or 5 minutes left. And I was just like, shit's a wrap. Like, let's move on. My Duke Blue Devils championship game. It's going to be a delightful time. Turns out that wasn't the case. 55 seconds left. They had a 10-point lead. So in no way, shape, or form should that game have been lost. Like at that point, I'm like, yeah, All right, whatever. They hit a 3. Okay, that's fine. Just go down, get a 2, and it's over again. It's over again. And then 30 seconds left. They're down 5 or 7. And I'm just like, how did that even happen? One, Duke could not score anything in the last 5 minutes of the game. I can't remember how long it was. Like, they just could not score in the second half. Yep. It was gross. And Houston just kept hitting big shots. They kept creating turnovers. Duke was winning the turnover margin by a long shot, like halfway through the second half. And all of a sudden, it's basically even. And Houston was kind of charging back. And they hit that 3 after the turnover. And yeah, shout out to Houston. They played a hell of a basketball game, and Duke shit down their leg as well. Credit to Houston, but also Duke shit down their leg. I just wanted to point that.
All-time choke job. And thank God we got to witness it.
Yeah. I'll say this just furthers my belief that the NBA is long overdue to adopt the college bonus system. It's used in every level except for the NBA, where it goes to 1-1 first, and then once you reach a certain, I don't know what double bonus the number is.
I think it's 8.
But just, you know how much more fun the foul game is at the end of an NBA game if you only get to shoot 1 free throw for those first few?
Yeah, the only problem is that you're playing quarters and not halves.
And like NBA
double bonus really only works because there's halves.
Yeah, I do like that idea though.
That might be fair.
I guess in the fourth quarter it changes a little bit, because then if you're already at 4 fouls with 3 minutes left, the next one gets you into 5, and then you hit the bonus, and then you hit the 2 minutes, and then you just get 2 fouls, and then immediately you go to 2.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is you could limit it to the 2-minute thing or something like that. But I don't know. It's just way more fun. Like whenever Juwan Roberts was shooting those free throws, and I'm just like feeling like tense and anxious for the first one.
Like, it's like a pitch in playoff baseball.
Yeah.
It's like you're clinching at every pitch. You were clinching at every free throw.
That is an insane level of anxiety, and I need it in basketball. Maybe.
Yeah. It's so weird because everyone in college misses, but it feels like everyone in the pros makes all their shots, unless you have like 7-foot+ tall guys just, shooting 40 and 50%, which is, a dime a dozen every nowadays. So yeah, I don't know. Juwan Roberts making those shots really, really set it in for me. Like, oh, this man who's just shooting 50% from the field or 50% from the free throw line, this guy's got the clutch gene, the Kelvin Sampson gene. I don't know what it is. I think somebody said U of H playing in the Final Four, and then of course making this run throughout the whole tournament. Like, this is the most ethical form of basketball they've ever seen. I've ever seen. Like, I'd have to agree with them. Like, they are just like killing each other in practices. Like, this is insane basketball. And thank God we get to witness
football. Practice, which is insane. Yeah. Also, Duke had a 7'2" center start their game, and he had 0 rebounds throughout the duration of the game. So I think that was a very important stat to point out. It's like,
he's going to be a lottery pick.
Oh no,
not anymore. Can't get a rebound. 7'2". It's like Kristaps Porzingis on the Knicks. He's like, you're taller than everyone. Grab a fucking rebound, bud.
NBA teams will be infatuated with the size and all that stuff. Yeah, they'll take him no matter what. Yeah.
Shout out Will Clayton Jr. though, that from Florida, crazy game. Oh my God, he might be top 10 on big boards now, even though he's 22, 23. Walter.
Yeah,
Walter.
Pardon me, Walter.
He's
Clayton
so
Jr.
sick that you forget his name's Walter.
That's right.
Wait, what did you call him?
Did I say Will?
Yeah, he did.
Nasty. Sorry, guys.
Close.
That's what Walter's been telling people his name is his whole life. I'm Will.
I was almost named Walter.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
I would have been the 4th. Would have been terrible. I got lucky.
Wally.
Yeah, so tonight at Cobo's, we'll be watching Houston in the national championship game against the Florida Gators. I almost put a Gators hat on before this hand up, but I didn't. I didn't put the Stony curse on the Gators, so we'll see what happens. So tonight, Cobo's, be there. Just go root on your Cougars. Be at Cobo's. Another Houston team, though. Another Houston Rockets talk. I know we've been doing it a lot this season, and it's only because they're the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. It's not because we're based out of Houston. It's not because I'm on a podcast with 2 Houston people. It happens. The Rockets are really fucking good at basketball, and they beat the shit out of the Oklahoma City Thunder on Thursday or Friday. Yeah. I was watching Ovi, Alexander Ovechkin chase the goal record for Gretzky at the time, but flipping in between the 2 games. I was having a great time watching the Rockets beat the shit out of Oklahoma City because I hate them. Probably more than I hate the Rockets right now. I know I'm trying to bring back Texas hate, but I have no hate in my heart for those 2 Texas teams right now because my team is decimated. So rooting against the Thunder, that'll help. Hell of a game, boys. I know, Sheldon, you were there. How were the vibes in the arena with your kid? First Rockets game, correct? with your son?
Yeah, that's right. My son took him to his first Rockets game. He didn't know a lot of what was going on,
Had no
but
idea.
I got him a little basketball
There it is.
and a hat, and he was having the time of his life.
He didn't
And
throw the basketball at a fan, like down 10 rows.
He kept telling me, well, the whole drive there, I was going, we're going to a basketball game. And he would go, no, I want to play basketball. I was like, okay. And so then I got him this basketball, and we're sitting up top, we're the common folk. And I was so nervous he was going to chunk the ball. Just thought he was just going to yeet it into the lower bowl. And he didn't. He just kept throwing up against his chair.
Okay.
But it was great. Vibes were good. I was surrounded by Thunder fans, which that is unfortunately a normal thing for the Rockets fandom right now. We're still trying to get the city to recognize that the ball club is good. But it was fun for me to stand up and cheer, especially at Jalen's reverse alley-oop, and then at whenever Alpi put Chet in the spin cycle, and he was lost. Like at that moment, I'm certain Chet's soul went back to whatever they call OKC Stadium. Used to be Chesapeake, Paycom, whatever it is now.
He finally got it back from Derek Lively running away from him in the second round last year of trying to get a foul. Like he was just sprinting across it's like a toddler when he has a knife and you're like, no, please don't.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Keep away.
He finally got that back, and then Alp just took it back.
Yeah, man, he snatched his soul. It was sick. So the vibes were great. That's the best game the Rockets have played all year.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the top guys too, like Jalen and Alpi, and everybody felt like perfectly in sync.
Yes, that's the best game that our like core three, our best three guys, Şengün, Jalen, and Amen. That's like the most cohesion they've had, like all really thriving in their roles, being like all-star level players in that game. And then to cap it all off, you've got like Jayshawn Tate shooting 3 for 4 from 3. Amen Thompson shot 100% from 3. It was
the boys were talking shit though. The Rockets were talking shit during that game, and I like that a lot for y'all. That was a lot of fun.
There was a fake dust up or a fake not a dust up, but at one point Jalen kind of tossed the ball to Dort. Like after Dort fouled him, he like kind of tossed the ball to him, and then Dort threw it back at him, and then Jalen acted like Dort throwing it at him was the first thing that happened, and he like kind of got up in his face, and they're chirping at each other, and I love it though, man. The boys want to play.
Lou Dort flopping on the screen from Steven Adams too. There was so many good things that I took away from that game. So many good things.
Dude, it's so good. But I think the best thing is probably Amen, as much as you can, putting SGA in the Amenitentiary. There was just like
that's a good one.
He scored. I think I stole it from someone. I don't remember who it was, but
you can take credit. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, I know I didn't come up with it, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it.
No. You did.
I'm going to use it liberally.
Can't steal it.
No, I'll steal it in broad daylight. He still scored like 22, but he just had zero like influence on the game. And so it's just
no free throws. What, 2 free throws? He took
2 free throws.
That's insane, man.
And guess what? He looked mortal. Crazy thing about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy what happens when you get a playoff type game and they don't start calling fouls. I witnessed that firsthand last year. So it's a shocker when that happened.
Me and Josh lived through it for almost a decade. And it's so I saw someone bring it up on Twitter yesterday. Like, what if this is just going to be SGA's life, that he is drawing all this contact, playing super physical, but just every year when the playoffs start, they just stop giving him the whistle they give him all year. And I think that's a fair point, because I get it, like they want to let the boys play, but you're also getting paid to do a job. Like your job is to call fouls. And if they're happening, you should call them. It's okay if you want to say like, we're going to move the line a little bit, but just to randomly not call them just for the flow of the game. That's just kind of wild.
They did that during the Houston Duke game last night. I thought the first half was incredibly physical and there was very minimal free throws. For the most part, and unless it was an egregious, like it was an actual shot foul, like it hit his arm, and you can't not call that essentially. But all the off-ball fouls that they weren't calling last night, I thought it was really good. And obviously, it's the Final Four, so it was a little different. But
yeah,
I liked it last year when the NBA changed it after All-Star break, when they started being more lenient, I guess, and just letting
Sure.
things happen. And obviously it happens during the playoffs for the most part, and kind of see what happens. But I like that version of basketball where you just let the boys play. I like that version of hockey, I like that version of football. I just like letting the boys play.
I get it. And I think I agree, like from as a viewer. I get that. But like from the justice oriented part of my brain, and especially since it's affected me personally.
Yes.
And I know it has for you too, Stone, with Luka and stuff like that. It's like and mostly it is the shooting fouls. That's the part that's so frustrating because you're like, okay, fine. That was barely a moving screen or whatever, just a really physical play, just kind of let it go. But yeah, if someone's like, it's clearly affecting a shot.
Yeah, the off-ball stuff we're very much okay with. The actual shooting fouls, we should probably call those.
Yeah. But anyway, all that to say, that's the best Rockets game I've watched in a long time. And I was stoked that I got to be there in person, got to have my son there in person. He's not going to remember it, but I'm going to tell him, like, hey, bro, your first game.
There for the best game in 2025.
Yeah, that's right. Your first game, we dog walked the 1 seed.
Oh my God. That's dude, what a weekend for Houston basketball. I mean, seriously, I haven't felt this in over 5 years, and for not only the Rockets but the Cougars as well. Like, this is feelings I haven't felt in a long time. I'm just so glad that we can all celebrate the true greatness that we're seeing.
Yeah. And obviously the Rockets cannot catch the Oklahoma City Thunder by the end of the season for the 1 seed, but it was cool to see that because, like, if both teams win 2 rounds, all of a sudden you're matching up against them and you feel very confident heading into that because, the Rockets do have a winning record against basically every contender. Like, what are they, 11-8 or something?
Yeah.
Now 12-8. Like, they play good teams very well, and they're capable of beating really good teams, and that's all you really want to see at the end of this rebuild, heading into the playoffs for the first time. Like, you want to be able to see some light at the end of the tunnel. Be like, we could beat them. Like, it's very possible if everything goes your right way. SJA is not as dominant, I guess, if he's not getting 35 points with 12 free throws. Like, that is huge. And obviously things have to break the right way. And Oklahoma City has to play poorly in the playoffs, which we've seen. We keep seeing it. Like, when they play good teams, they don't play as well. So they're beatable. I think they're another weak number 1 seed that we saw last year. They're not as strong as I think people say. And I know they're on pace for 68 wins, like something ridiculous. But Bill Simmons mentioned it on his podcast. He was like, would it be a disappointment if Oklahoma City didn't win the NBA Finals? And I was like, well, yeah, it's a disappointment for anyone that doesn't win the NBA Finals that's in the playoffs that has a chance. But when you look at it, it's like they're a 1 seed with 65 plus wins. Like, you have one of the best 10 to 15 regular seasons in the NBA history, and you're not going to win a title. That would be interesting if it happens that way.
Yep. Yeah. All the talking heads are making it seem like the Thunder have had the most dominant, which, to be fair, like they have had literally one of the most dominant seasons in a long time. They've led so many teams, they've led so many minutes, but it could all fall apart.
They're very similar to Boston last year, I think, regular season wise. Like, that's kind of how the vibe is. Like, they just don't lose multiple games in a row, and they won 10 in a row, 15 in a row. Like, they just keep doing it the whole season. So we'll see what happens come playoff time.
I think that's only their second loss by double digits all year.
Yeah, I mean, that's just insane.
But just so I can bring it back to the Rockets for one last thing, I'll say one last thing, Stone. One last thing, I promise. Rockets are the only team to beat Oklahoma City and Cleveland, and they've done it twice. So
someone tweeted out something about the Thunder's record against the Rockets, Cleveland, Boston, and the Mavs somehow snuck in there. And it's
is it not good?
They only have like 3 wins, maybe 2. Like, it's not a lot of wins, and the Mavs are 3-1 against them. And I was like, you don't have to throw them in there. We're the 9 seed. We don't have anyone left. But it's very funny that they threw the Mavs in there. So obviously I had to bring that up since you got one last Rockets point. I had to bring in a Mavs point.
Fair enough.
The Mavs are elite basketball. Some are saying, give me a healthy Anthony Davis in the play-in. Hey, anything's possible.
Hey, if they keep the Suns out of the play-in
on Friday,
it's gonna get nasty.
If they keep the Suns out of the play-in, I'm here for it, bro.
No,
I mean, that's probably just going to happen at this point.
Yeah, they're 2 games out already, and the Rockets have all but clinched the 2nd seed. I think we need to win 2 more games in order to.
I think that's the magic number. But yeah, like, no one's gonna. Things would have to go really bad.
Yeah, we're up 3.5 games.
Yeah, I mean, the Mavs lost 2 in a row and they didn't move in the standings. They're still 9. So
yeah, the
Suns are not making
it.
it.
And the Kings are going to be there. Oh, man. This is going to be a hilarious play-in tournament. I can't wait to speak about this on the internet.
An
Disgusting.
ugly 9-10 game.
Disgusting.
What do we have? Magic and who's the 8th seed in the East?
7-8
Magic
is
Hawks?
Yeah, it's Magic Hawks and then Bulls Heat. So it's disgusting on the East.
Honestly, that I kind of want to watch the Bulls offense. Like I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna tune in.
I'm fine with
I don't want them to make the playoffs.
I'm gonna watch Kobe White.
Yeah, Kobe White in a playoff scenario, you need that.
Kobe White,
Future
Matas Buzelis, redacted, like they're all playing well.
Redacted.
Yep.
We said his name.
He's a bad man, folks. He's a bad man. He's disgusting.
He's a bad boy. Well, yeah, the Rockets look really good. Houston Cougars, obviously, we're going to Cobo's tonight, as you're listening to this. Tonight, Cobo's barbecue. Head there, watch your Houston Cougars play in the national championship. Rockets are on fire. We're getting ready for playoffs. We do have a new shirt on the way for the Rockets playoffs. We're going to debut it. We're going to have them in person at a watch party. They're going to be available for purchase there, and then obviously a pre-order, just like we did this past time for our Astros edition. But new Rockets tee on its way. But boys, the meat of the episode: playoff players draft, snake draft order, 5 rounds. You have to make a starting 5. Once you take a player from a certain team, that team is now off limits for you. Other guys on this podcast can select someone. If a Lakers player is taken, you can go select a Lakers player, but you cannot take 2 Lakers players. So, playoff players draft, snake draft for the first overall pick. Hey Siri, it didn't want to do it. All right. Anyone else want to do that? Sheldon, and you're the new guy, so you pick heads or tails. If anyone can flip a coin there.
I'm picking heads or tails, or asking.
You're picking heads or tails, and then you're flipping a coin if someone can flip a coin. So I don't have a coin here.
Okay, hold on.
Tails.
Tails. Okay.
Picking tails.
Great podcast here.
I haven't owned a coin in a decade, probably.
And it is
cash.
No, it's cash.
Heads. All right, Josh gets the number 1 overall pick. Now flip it again for Sheldon. Do you want heads or tails?
Okay.
I want tails again.
All right. Heads. All right, I get the 2 pick. Sheldon 3. Snake draft. Josh, you have the honors. Number 1 overall pick in the playoff players draft.
Thank you so much. I'd like to thank you all. I'd like to thank my mom. And with the first overall pick, I'm going to go Nikola Jokic at my center position.
Boring. Tell us something about Nikola Jokic. What's like his whole deal?
He good? I don't know. He's a good basketball player. I heard. He's got big old brothers.
It's the size of a horse, bro. He's
huge brothers.
He's a big guy right there. And he likes to pass the ball. He likes to rebound the ball. He likes to score the ball. I need him to round out my big boys on my team.
Big boys.
Yep, big boys on top, baby. Fat boy fall coming soon.
Hot take. Nikola Jokic first overall pick. That's crazy work.
No, let it out, buddy. It's all right. I like my team.
I hate what I'm doing with the number 2 overall pick.
Oh, I know who he's going to pick. This is so embarrassing for you.
All right, who do you think I'm taking?
No, I'm just kidding. I just want to hear it. No, I'm not kidding, but I want you to say it.
No, I need you to tell me. I'm not changing my pick. I just want to know who you think I'm taking.
It's going to be Luka, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
It's much worse than this. It's Jason Tatum.
Oh, that was my second guess.
Jason Tatum, number 2 overall pick. My number 1 overall pick.
Honestly, that's pretty disappointing. I won't lie. I was driving home earlier thinking about this, and I'm like, Tatum is mine. I'm going to get him with like my 3rd pick.
No.
Because Stone hates
you got balls. I respect it.
Josh is going to draft like Siakam over him or something.
Pascal Siakam.
Tatum has hit a new level this
Unironically.
year. He's figured out his jump shot post-Olympics. I like Jason Tatum. He won a championship, plays good defense, plays 2 ways. I don't know. He's a good pick.
Rules.
He's had a good year.
He's great.
And I'm not picking SGA. I refuse to do that. So I'm taking Jason.
No, Jason Tatum has got to be like the most overthought superstar in the league.
Yeah.
And I think it's just because he's such a vanilla personality. He does the corny thing. But then other than that, his skills are just that he's just elite at every like basic skill. Like
Look,
he humps the ball before he
I'm
shoots
a little
it.
worried about the locker room issue. He plays for the Celtics, and he has a Kobe All-Star Game MVP tattoo that he got after the NBA Finals, after they won the NBA Finals, and he did that instead of getting NBA Finals tattoos. So it's a little worrisome. He wore a Lakers jersey. It's tough sledding out there for Celtics fans, but I'm going to take Jason Tatum.
Nice. Oh, that means I have to pick, huh?
Yep, you're up. You get 2 picks, actually.
That's right. Okay, I know that I came up with this, but are we picking based on how we think they'll perform in this playoffs, or are we just picking the player?
You're picking the player, this version of this player for this season.
This version of this player for this season.
So you're getting 2024, 2025 version of this player heading into the playoffs.
Oh, well, easy pick. I'm going to go Giannis.
Okay. Great pick.
Easily the third best player this season. Like, would be an MVP if he wasn't stuck behind one of the best offensive seasons in a long time, and then Nikola Jokic. So,
who might still win it?
Wow. So, so do we go back? Who?
Sheldon is up again. Round 2.
Again?
First
okay,
pick.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. This one, I feel like this one's hard because I know what the obvious choice is. At least I think I know what it is, but I am just so conflicted by the 3-point shooting, and I'm gonna have 0 shooting on my team.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna go. I gotta do it. I'm going SGA.
Yep.
Thank God.
I
wasn't
made the right pick.
I know, and I like him. I've grown to dislike him a little because both of our teams are competitive, and so it makes playing against him so annoying. The 3-point shooting does worry me, but the ability to get to the midi at any time is pretty, like, that's what the playoffs are made of. I feel good about it.
Yeah, that'll work, dude.
Sure.
No going back.
Sure. I'm
it's
next,
my
correct?
pick. It's my pick.
Nope.
You got the first pick.
0 for 2.
No, but who would you pick, Josh, if you were going right now?
Yeah, theoretically speaking, who would you take here?
If you had to pick.
I'm absolutely stuck.
Nope.
This is why you do prep.
Steven Adams.
No, I told you I was winging it. I'm in between 2 guys here.
Pause.
I'm in. Yeah. Pause.
Dang.
Whew.
Oh man, I don't know if I've laughed that hard in a long time.
My problem here is that I have to pick someone from this 2024-2025 season. If I'm taking 2023-2024 season, this pick is much different, but it's not. So I'm gonna go shooting. I'm gonna get my shooting out of the way. I'm gonna get my point guard out of the way. 4-time NBA champion Steph Curry. Welcome to the squad.
Oh, okay.
Ethical. Very ethical.
You're just drafting Team USA. Guys who
They
play,
want
guys
gold,
who
so
don't.
I'm not opposed to this right now.
Yeah.
Well, they inducted the entire 2008 team in the Hall of Fame.
Ron making the Hall of Fame before retiring. Jordan could never.
Yeah.
Nope. Never.
Get on his level.
Oh man.
All right, Josh. Now you are up with 2 picks.
There we go. Got it. I don't know how this guy has not been drafted yet. Luka Doncic.
That was who I was in between, but I'm on this season only. So that was
I'll tell you how.
I'll still go Luka. Hey, Luka and Jokic.
Oh yeah, I mean you've already won.
Balkan brothers. Well, no, he hasn't, because he has to be able to stop people from scoring.
No, he doesn't. Not if he scores 150 a night.
He won't.
Well, hold on.
One leg.
Morality
you're
is
the first pick of the 3rd round, Josh.
Yes. No, morality is going completely out of the window here, and I need a real deal shooting guard. Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's your one defender so far.
Not bad.
Man.
Not bad.
Yep.
I like Luka and Ant together too. That's a lot of shit talking. That's a lot of fun.
Definitely. Good locker room vibes.
It's great. And then you got Jokic bodyguard brothers. So that helps when things get out of hand.
Marcus Morris, 6-man. Or was it Markeith? I forget.
Yeah.
Can't win them all. All right. Well, okay. I'm gonna go Donovan Mitchell here.
Oh,
shooting guard.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best players on the best team in the East. Got shooting in the backcourt. It's going to be great. So I got that, and I got Jason Tatum right now. I do have to figure out big guys. Not sure what I'm doing there yet, but first 3, not bad. I'm taking Donovan Mitchell. Sheldon, you're up with 2 picks now.
2 picks. I just got to ask, are you like a believer in Donovan Mitchell?
I think he's exceptional every 3 games. And I think he's very good the other games.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a 50-point playoff game. He's got multiple 40-point playoff games with both teams, the Cavs and the Jazz. Like, I don't know. I think he's really fucking good. I think he's kind of underrated sometimes, but I don't think he's better than I don't think he deserves like better than second team. I don't think he deserves first team All-NBA. I think he's been really fucking good, but I think he's a second team guy.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of team stuff going on with Cavs. Kind of the same thing with OKC, but Shea's on a different level. So I get why he's going to be first and probably MVP. So I'm going to take Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. Okay.
Shelly Nor, you got 2 picks here. So you're going to have 4 picks. You're going to have 4 players on your team after this.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. This is difficult.
Good podcasting here.
All the players I want to take now are ball dominant, and I made the mistake of picking SGA. Well, I don't know if I made the mistake, but I mean, now I can't pick them because
it's tough.
I have to figure out what's going on there. But in the interest of they'll probably just figure it out, I'm going to take Cade. Give me Cade Cunningham.
Yep. Love that.
Yeah. I think there's a world where if he's on a team with more skilled ball handlers, he can play off ball plenty. So
I want to see that.
I mean, I think there's a world. He's such good shooting talent. I don't even know how well he's shooting right now, but the talent is there. So
good, great.
Yeah,
some would say.
Yes, some would say. Now,
first pick of the 4th round.
Stuck in a hard place.
I do have a question before Sheldon makes this pick. Are we taking? I know we're taking this version of this player for this season. Do we get our injuries off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Injuries are off. Okay, got it.
What? Why?
I'm just curious.
I don't like where this is going.
I'm just curious. I have the next pick. I was just curious.
What if I'm about to take that person?
You can take them. It's fine. It's the way the draft works. I can't be mad about it.
I don't know, Josh. Who do you think I should take? Tyrese Halliburton?
Pascal Siakam.
No joke, I did not even write his name down on my list. I forgot he existed.
I did. As a backup option.
Is TJ McConnell an option? What team is he on right now?
Fuck it. I think he's down there somewhere.
I think he's a Pacer, right?
Yeah, he's still a Pacer.
Sounds like a Pacer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Podcast we don't know who someone plays for.
Okay, it's TJ McConnell. Like, come on.
Yeah. It was a joke. Okay.
Cut me some slack.
I'm joking.
All right. I'm really putting myself to the test on my whole philosophy, but I'm just going to go with my heart. How about that? Amen Thompson.
Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
He was in contention for this pick for me. So
I'll say I don't think he will be the best player on the Rockets in the playoffs, but I think he is like the most plug and play difference maker.
Might be one of the most impactful though.
Yeah. Like he's going to be doing stuff that doesn't like pop off the screen. Well, it'll pop off.
It'll pop off the screen. It just won't show up on the stat sheet.
Stat sheet.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. 5 stocks a game in the playoffs. Imagine. That's all I would say.
Round 1, baby.
Yep. Jesus, need that.
All right, injuries are off. I'm doing it. Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I almost did it, man. Almost. Yep. I was so close.
I'm down to my big guys. I got to do something.
I was gonna do Giannis and AD on the same team. Can you imagine the help?
No, there's no one at the rim ever.
Yeah,
you got to make so many threes to win that game.
I know. Would have given me
so
much joy.
Josh, you're gonna finish out your team here. The 4th and 5th pick.
Before I do that, I just want to shout out everyone being like pretty much young on this list, like under 30. That's awesome. Besides Jokic, I think he's like 31.
And Anthony Davis, yeah.
And Giannis.
Sure.
We can just keep going if you want.
Stop it. With my 4th pick, I'm stuck in between 2 guys. I'm really. I don't know. I'd have to round out my small forward at least, and I know we're getting year 22, 23, but LeBron James, just for the vibes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's a Laker. No, I can't do that.
You already have Luka.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
You lose your pick. You only get 4 guys now.
No, I only have 4 guys.
That's like the NFL draft. You didn't turn your pick in time.
No. J-Dub.
Oh, what a downgrade. From LeBron to Jalen Williams. No, he's good.
Look,
He's good.
Look. You already picked Amen Thompson. Jason Tatum's off the board. I had nobody else on my big board. J-Dub being a guy who is just jump out the gym. I'm just kidding. He doesn't really do that, but he's a fun guy, and on the best team in the league, maybe he'll have some good locker room lore and just a good head on his shoulders because you need a guy like that.
Sure.
And to round out my power forward position, I'm again stuck in between two guys, one white, one black. I'll stick with Paulo Banchero here.
Ooh, sneaky.
Oh, you went Italian.
Yep. Oh, Chet Holmgren was my other guy I was stuck in between.
Also Italian.
And that rounds out Josh.
I have a center left. I have to take a center here. So,
well, you could make AD play center. His personal help.
No. He played really well the first 3 quarters of the game. So we're gonna stick him at power forward.
We're gonna have to play a drinking game where every time Stone says first 3 quarters,
I'm gonna find a way to sneak it in the rest of the season. It's gonna happen. Yeah, this is tough because center position outside of Jokic, it's not a lot of meat on the bone.
Well, careful
in comparison to a
3 guys.
super duper star. Yeah, there's plenty of guys to choose from. I'm just saying they're not on Jokic's level or some of the other guys on my team. But
sure.
Got 80 in my 4. I'm gonna do it. I'll fuck it. Jared Allen.
Oh,
we got Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen. So we got the team vibes
Wait, no,
there.
you can't do that.
Oh fuck! I did do that. All right, I did the same thing. I rescind the pick. It's gone. It's over. All right. Well, that screws me because I was going to take the other guy too. No. Lakers don't have a big. Golden State doesn't have.
Oh, you don't want Jackson
Christian Coloco?
No. I like this guy. I don't like his team, but I like this guy, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
We're just going straight defense with the big guys and all offense with the little guys.
I'm in shock right now.
I will
Who
say,
do you think I was going to take?
You did pick
There's
two. You picked 2 centers who want to be power forwards. I will say that.
Yeah, but they can alternate on every defensive possession.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody gets happy.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is a sneaky good 3-point shooter, but he has the ugliest form I think I've ever seen by a ball that goes through the hoop.
Him and Halliburton, just disgusting.
Well, hey, at least he doesn't hump the ball like Jason Tatum. It could always be.
At least he doesn't hump our king like Dylan Brooks.
Oh, this is true.
It's true.
This is
People
true.
forget.
People forget.
Oh, gross.
All right, round it out, boys.
Oh man.
It's just Shelly Norton.
Me, right?
Pick, right? Yeah, it's just you. I'm done.
Okay.
We're done.
Gosh, what do I need? I've got 3 guards. A men's kind of a wing, and then Giannis.
You need a center, correct?
Well, that's the thing. Is this is my team, so I might tell you.
You need
Giannis,
a 5. You need someone to play your 5.
Yeah, that's right.
If this man doesn't get picked in this entire draft, 15 people, I'm going to be in shock. But go ahead.
Wait, are you talking about who I think you're talking about?
Maybe.
Depends. Can I pick? Oh, I can't pick him though. Well, if it's who you're thinking about. Sorry, if it's who I'm thinking.
Go ahead.
It's been a long morning.
Lost. I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Gosh, this is so difficult. Am I just about to not pick a center?
There's 3 guys who are elite level centers who nobody has picked here.
Who?
Sabonis.
Okay.
He's a power
I'm not
forward.
picking Sabonis in the playoffs.
Carl Anthony Towns and Evan Mobley.
Okay, so you
Evan
picked
Mobley
two guys who people run layup lines on. And then Evan Mobley, who is everyone's favorite elite role player who they think's a future star.
Okay.
But he can't shoot.
Sure.
Nice.
Zach Randolph couldn't shoot threes, but he made it work.
Zach Randolph played 15 years ago.
Different era.
Yeah,
Dirty grind was so different.
Not even similar.
Hey, just having fun here. Hand up, guys.
Okay, you know what?
Gasol.
Fine. Gosh, this is torture. I'm gonna pick Cat.
Yeah,
I'm picking Cat.
Okay, Carl Anthony Towns is my guy.
But according to my GM, defense wins championships, so I win.
Yes. Well, it does. It does. But that's why I picked Giannis, SGA, Cade, and Amen.
Straight vibes.
Yeah. Honestly,
That'd be a sick locker room, though.
I think so. I don't know what is Cade like. What does he do?
Just hangs out. I don't know.
He's from a great city.
Where is he from?
Dallas.
Oh,
Is he from Dallas proper?
He's from DFW. I don't know.
Mm.
Dallas. Everyone in DFW is just like, I'm from Dallas.
Dude, it's annoying.
Everybody say their teams.
People grow up an hour and a half away from Dallas and be like, "Oh, Dallas, born and raised."
Right.
They're like, "No, dude, you're from Sherman."
The Mo City effect.
From Tyler, Texas.
Yeah, bro. You grew up in the woods. Chill.
Oh shit.
All right, Josh, you had the first pick. What's your team?
Yeah, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Jalen Williams, Paolo Banchero, and Anthony Edwards. Got it.
Cool. I got Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Anthony Davis, and Jaren Jackson Jr. I like my squad. I like my squad.
Jackson Jr. That's
you
awesome.
You need one dud in there. You can't have all five.
Guys, how did we pick 15 players and no one has LeBron James?
Because Josh took Luka and he was trying to take LeBron, and then I was kind of
know.
stuck. I didn't want LeBron at my 4, and I needed a little bit of defense, so I went AD.
Put Tatum at the 4.
Theoretically, yeah. I just wanted a little bit more size, a little bit more rim protection.
J-Dub got picked over LeBron. This is worse than those blind ranking videos, dude. I hate it.
Oh, dude,
this is bad.
TikTok?
This is real bad.
TikTok is like NBA hell. Every video, it's like, name these most obscure players, and it's like Sean Kemp in a Supersonics jersey.
They're like Kirk Heinrich.
Yeah, Kirk Heinrich.
Dude. I really liked Tony Allen when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, Kobe said that was the hardest player he ever had to play offense against.
Yeah,
so
like if you're real, tell me who Beno Udrih is. How about that?
Go.
My team is
just
Giannis.
name every Bull guard. Just Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Cade Cunningham, Amen Thompson, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Yes.
I have easily the longest name if you put them all out there.
You got that.
Like you have the longest
if this was a competition for that, sure.
Most characters.
Oh, Giannis and Kat. That's awesome. I need a whole series of that.
I know Kat can't play defense to save his life, but if I can just have him be just a floor spacer and have Giannis patrol the paint, like,
yeah,
fine.
You're fine.
Yep. 65 wins, all of us.
All right. Biggest snubs. Jalen Brunson, kind of. LeBron, obviously.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown.
Up there.
Yeah. James
Jimmy
Harden.
Butler. Jimmy Butler.
Jalen Green.
Okay.
Tyler Hero.
All right, let's wrap this up. So
Kobe White.
All right, that's my
nobody picked Tyrese Halliburton. Trae Young.
That's fine.
Okay. Never mind. I was going to ask something
James
about
Harden.
the Cavs,
Nobody picked James Harden.
Another time. Oh, honestly, though, what a great or Kawhi. We did no injuries and no one picked Kawhi.
That is another fair point.
Yeah. Did we seriously just forget that the Clippers,
because Kawhi
are the best players of the past 15 years, don't exist?
I know Kawhi's playing like 35 minutes a night right now. Doesn't exist to me. Doesn't even.
And he's been awesome. He's been
he's been
good.
really fucking good.
Like what 10 games? He's been like really great.
Yeah,
he just does not exist to me
anymore. And Harden has been so good too.
Harden's been playing great this season.
He's been exceptional.
How did we do that? But I won't lie to you. I think the only player I would potentially switch on my team for those is Kat for Kawhi, which is a huge upgrade. But
yeah, now I'm thinking Jaren Jackson Jr. You're out of here. LeBron, welcome to the squad.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's crazy that we don't have LeBron. We need to.
This is
what we need to clip.
Next Sunday, we'll do redraftables. We just did.
That's right. We need to run the clip of us not picking LeBron so we can get in the algo for the LeBron stands.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
we'll do that.
That was nasty. Good work, team. That was fun.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Well, boys, playoff players draft. It's over. Playoffs are seemingly right around the corner. Week. I don't know.
I think it's next Tuesday, right?
All right. Week and a couple days.
Oh my goodness, 8 days.
Play-in. Got hockey playoffs on the way. I know everybody cares. I'm excited. It's a great time of year. Baseball's back. NFL draft is this month. Playoffs start for both basketball and hockey. arguably one of the better times of the year.
Definitely.
Many people
the
are
next 2
saying
months are going to be fun.
It's this month in October, two top tier months of sports. So we'll be back next week with the 3-man weave, but we'll be back later this week with just me and Josh because Sheldon has work or something.
He has a family or something. Like
I have life outside the pod. My bad.
Okay.
This is what we do it for, Sheldon. I don't know if you're a good fit, actually. I'll definitely kick you out. Thank you to our sponsors, J-Bar M. J-Bar M Barbecue is just a couple blocks away from Toyota Center in Houston. Best barbecue in town, cheap drinks. Had an awesome couple of watch parties this weekend. We'll be back very, very soon to J-Bar M Barbecue. Shout out to Zing Zang, America's #1 Bloody Mary mix. Zang responsibly. Big City Wings, Houston's wing joint, Paul's wing joint. Go check them out today if you're in the Houston area. They've got 14 locations across Houston, so chances are if you're in Houston, you're near Big City Wings. And shout out to Cobo's tonight, Houston National Championship game. We will be at Cobo's. We'll be live streaming from there. So if you want to be on camera, you can go do that. You want to get some good food, go to Cobo's, good drinks. Shout out to Cobo's. Shout out to the rest of our sponsors. Shout out to you boys for seemingly missing LeBron on the draft as well, just like I did. That was a good time. We'll be back very, very soon with another episode of Zero Gravity, Apollo Media's NBA podcast.
Bye.